extra provolone. Not bad.
Texas Destroyer.
So these are supposedly famous 4Rivers baked beans, barbecue baked beans. Good stuff.
Sweet sauce or hot sauce? What do you think? Just the way I like it. Smoked jalapeno wrapped in bacon. Very good.
Okay, so after sampling the delectable barbecue brisket in the smokehouse, we're off to find some mega ginormous cupcakes in the sweet shop and coffee. Alright, for my friend Candace, I chose the cheer wine ice cream. Anybody that knows Candace knows that she loves cheer wine. There's a pretty good reason for that. It's good stuff.
Oreo cupcake. No idea how I'm going to eat this thing. Alright, here it goes. I got more frosting than a cupcake. Very Oreo.
Hi, welcome to the second edition of Orlando Bites. I'm your hostess, Tabitha Johnson. Over here is AJ Johnson, my partner in crime, and the one that came up with this crazy idea. Today we decided to go to the 4Rivers Smokehouse, one of 3 locations in the Orlando area. We went to the one that was in Longwood, mainly because it's really close to the comic book shop. So, you know, we had to go for some comics, and we figured, well, since we got to go get some comics, we might as well get some food. And the 4Rivers Smokehouse was right there, and they had beef, and they had pork, and they had chicken. So we had all different kinds of meats to choose from. The biggest thing with this place is it's all barbecue. That's like their whole deal. So it's meat on top of meat on top of meat, meat, and meat stacked on top of meat. There are all kinds of things for you to choose from. So I started off on the last one, so I'm going to hand it over to AJ. What did you have?
I had the Texas Destroyer, which is smoked brisket with onion rings and jalapenos and the 4R sauce, and then I threw some extra hot sauce in on top of that. So jalapeno-y, spicy, oniony meat. It was all pretty tasty. And for sides, I had Texas cornbread and also had some smoked jalapenos wrapped in bacon, and those were really tasty as well. And I had a knee-high orange soda. I don't drink a lot of soda, but barbecue and orange soda knee-high, I just can't resist. They actually have a very large selection of different sodas. They have fountain drinks as well, but a lot of bottled sodas and water and whatnot. So
Old-fashioned bottled sodas.
All right, so what did you have today?
I chose the Smokehouse prime rib sandwich, which is pretty much what it says it is. It's a prime rib on a sandwich. Very, very, very good. Very tender meat, cooked about medium rare, which is what I like. Now, if you order it just straight off the menu, it comes with horseradish sauce and their standard 4Rivers barbecue sauce. As for me, I traded both of those things for provolone cheese. So that definitely made it extremely tasty, because everything's better with cheese. Also, given my proclivity towards cheese, I chose the mac and cheese and the barbecue baked beans. I think they're called the 4Rivers beans. The macaroni and cheese is nothing to write home about. Honestly, I could get the same thing out of the freezer if I go and buy a Stouffer's mac and cheese, but the barbecue beans were excellent. Because they actually take some of their barbecue meat and sauce and they mix it into the beans. So it's not just beans. There's actual little bits of barbecued meat in there as well. So I've never had barbecue beans that were quite that tasty. So they definitely, if you go there, that's my recommendation for sides.
They were good. There's a lot of sides on the menu too. It's pretty difficult to make a decision, and all of the stuff is laid out right in front of you, so you can see all the sides that you're going to be getting, and actually you can see them preparing the sandwiches there at the beginning as well. So many things on the menu, lots of good sides, and I agree the beans were probably the highlight. My sandwich was excellent as well, though.
Yeah, so. Mine was too. I can't complain.
So after we got done eating our very well done lunch, we headed next door. So in addition to the 4Rivers Smokehouse, there's also a 4Rivers Sweet Shop.
There is.
They're connected. It has its own door and everything, but they're basically right next door to each other. And I'm fairly certain all three of the locations. So we were in Longwood, but there's one in Winter Park and one in Winter Garden as well. The 4Rivers Smokehouse and 4Rivers Sweet Shop. So after you get done packing yourself full of barbecue, you can go next door and
they have huge cupcakes. The cupcakes are like half the size of your head. They also have ice cream. The ice cream there, it is, they do have the soft serve, but they have the kind that they make themselves. So it's freshly made all the time. Very interesting variety in both ice cream and in cupcakes. It was a Mountain Dew cupcake that was rolled in Doritos. They did have a grape knee-high, which was rolled in Nerds, so that would have been pretty crunchy and pretty sweet. But I did choose the ice cream. So I had what was very obviously homemade Cheerwine ice cream, which it is an interesting beverage. It's like a cherry soda-ish type of beverage. So it was ice cream that tasted like Cheerwine. And as I do enjoy a glass of Cheerwine from here and there, I did enjoy the ice cream. AJ over here tried the cupcakes, so I'm going to turn it over to him to tell you about the cupcakes.
Yep, had a nice big cupcake. I went pretty standard. I just went with an Oreo cupcake. So it's kind of creamy on the top with half an Oreo, and there's actually an Oreo inside the cupcake as well, and Oreo crumbles and whatnot. And I managed to jam that whole thing into my head, and it was pretty tasty. Nothing too unexpected. Pretty much chocolate and sugar and cupcake, but it was good.
The perfect follow-up to cupcakes and ice cream is, of course, a nice cup of coffee. 4Rivers prides themselves on offering Peet's coffee. There's several different pieces of Peet's advertising around both the sweet shop and the restaurant, so you know you're getting Peet's coffee, which is very good. I had the coffee with steamed milk, not to be confused with cafe au lait, because there's no crazy French stuff going on there. It was coffee with steamed milk. You just had plain coffee, because...
Yeah, when it comes to coffee, I'm the plain one. I take just plain black coffee, and it was a decent cup of coffee.
Yeah. And I say the steamed milk was a very welcome addition. Kept it nice and hot instead of being, cold creamer into hot coffee. Since the cream was hot, I actually had to wait a little bit longer to drink the coffee than usual, but that was okay, because when it finally did cool off enough to drink, good cup of coffee. So good stuff, good desserts, definitely good all the way around. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take off. Check out the blog at orlandobites.com. And so, again, I'm Tabitha. This is AJ. And we'll see you next time on Orlando Bites.
See you then.